Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. It has been a hot minute and that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Bear with me, I've already recorded this video once on my bike on the way to where I am at the minute. And your boy didn't hit the record button or stopped, something went wrong. Anyway, getting off track. So you've probably noticed since the end of the Scotland series, the content has been sporadic, to put it nicely. And I just feel like I owe a bit of an explanation. There's a few bits that go into it. The first is university. I've been taking so much time this year to make sure that I'm doing everything properly. I've kind of coasted the first 3 years of this degree because it was all content matter that I was familiar with. This year has been geology, which I'm interested in, but I didn't have anywhere near the core foundation that I've had for the other stuff, so I've really had to buckle down this year. And it's actually where I am now. I'm currently at an outcrop in Bradgate Park doing some uni work for my end of year assignment, which is coming up. That's on the 27th of May. So once that's done, I will have a bit more free time. But the next issue is how expensive it is to do motorbike content, or at least the way that I want to do it. With the war going on in Iran, petrol prices for everyone, petrol prices have skyrocketed, as I'm sure you'll know. And it's made it so that I can only really afford 1 tank of fuel a month. And I have to save that for my engagements, for coming out and doing this, you know, going to the hospital and luckily not going to work. I live right next to where I work, so that's not an issue. But yeah, it's super expensive to do motorbike content, especially touring and, you know, even just a weekend away. That's 100 quid gone right there, really. Depending where you go. And I'm not begging. I do have a buy me a coffee if you really want to help, but I'm not here to beg. I'm just letting you know what's going on where I am, what's going on in my head, and it kind of pushes me on to the next thing, which is I don't really know where to go with the channel, to be honest. For the past couple of years, it's been motorbikes and nature, and I've tried to blend the two because I personally do think they go together very well. I think they go together very, very well. When I was recording this on the way here, I said, how can you be disconnected from nature when you're riding through it all the time? And yeah, I don't know. I think the experiment has failed a little bit. If you look at my numbers since the Scotland tour, I've got a couple of bike videos out, a couple of nature videos, a garden video and a geology video. And the only ones that do anywhere near my usual numbers are the bike videos. Now that tells me my core audience is bikers, which again, it's cool. I'm really happy that you're here. But it leads me to think maybe I should split the channel. If you're an OG, you'll know that this channel used to be called Touching Grass, and it was purely nature-based content, hiking, camping, that kind of stuff. And then I thought, fuck it, we'll throw the bike stuff in there, and we'll kind of use that as the vehicle, pardon the pun, into the nature-based stuff. But yeah, I just don't think it's working, and I'm thinking maybe I should split the channel. So this is where I need some input from you guys. I need to know what you want, what you're subscribed for a start. Whether you like the mix of the stuff, whether you think, you know, I really couldn't give a shit about the nature content, so I'll watch the bike stuff. Whether the fact that I do nature content turns you off as a person. I know some people can see the nature and the environment stuff as very politically charged. And I do try to remain apolitical. I mean, fuck Trump, I don't mind saying that, fuck him. But aside from that, I do try to remain apolitical. But that can be quite hard when a lot of people will see nature stuff and go, oh, he's a lefty, wokey fucking knob. Yeah, so do you think I should split the channel? Do you think that I can make this work? It does mean if I split the channel that the content here is going to be sporadic until the fuel price situation's a bit better, until the money situation's a little bit better. I'll be honest with you, I'm still paying off Scotland. I do have a job. I work as many hours as I'm given, and I take as many shifts as I can. And getting a second job just isn't feasible. Again, with running costs on the bike, changing chain and sprockets and tyres and fuel and oil and all of that stuff, it all adds up, and it's the same in a car. I'm not blind to that. I'm a bit all over the place at the minute, which again actually segues quite nicely onto the next point, which is I've been dealing with a couple of mental health things, and I'm now being investigated for ADHD, autism, and CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder. With that, it becomes massive anxiety, which is my main problem. I'm super anxious about pretty much everything, and a lot of it stops me from making videos sometimes. I've gotten to a point where especially on the Scotland series and other older bike content, I don't read the comments because I'm basically scared of what people are going to say. Now, I'm not going to turn them off because I do believe the comment section was a valuable place for input and stuff. Prime example of this is I posted a short a few weeks ago saying that I found an albino bluebell, and I was sure that this was an albino bluebell. I'd done my research. I am an environmental science student. I'm an ecologist by passion. I knew this was an albino native English bluebell. And then the first comment, literally about half an hour after I put it up, was, oh, that's a Spanish bluebell. And I thought, well, fuck, this person probably knows more than me. Guess I'll take it down. And the anxiety of putting out misinformation like that fucking sucked. I then contacted a friend who is a professional licensed consultancy ecologist, and she said, yeah, you're right, this is a native. So I've reinstated the video. But it's just things like that have been quite difficult to work through. But I am on the path to getting my help now. I'm waiting for an assessment for ADHD. I'm in counselling for the CPTSD. But yeah, it's just all of this shit that I've just mentioned in this video has come together lately, and I just don't know where to go, what to do. I'm really confused. I'm wondering if I shot myself in the foot by splitting the channel. Maybe I should have just started a second one. Am I alienating my audience? Yeah, so I would just love some input from you guys about what we do, where we go, what you want to see, what you'd like to see more of, what you don't want to see. And hopefully this coming summer we can move forward a bit. I should say that I do have a big thing planned this year. I guess I'm just going to spoil it now. Me and my best friend Drew, who coincidentally did a video with her last year, but we never actually finished it, so it never got released. Maybe I'll do that, we'll see. But me and my best friend Drew, we're going to Iceland in August. We're renting a camper van. We're spending a week in the camper van in Iceland, and we're there for the solar eclipse, so it's going to be fucking epic. So as well as paying off last year's Scotland trip, I'm putting money aside to make sure that I can actually afford to do Iceland. I'm hoping after that, I mean, this is August, so this is still a few months. I'm hoping after that the money situation will be a bit more fluid, and I can afford to do more stuff. But until then, I don't really know what to do, because I've been over it again and again and again. I'm going around in circles now. Yeah, please let me know. Thanks for watching this video. I know it's obviously not the stuff I usually do, but I'm at a crossroads and I need some help and I need some input from you guys. So go fucking wild in the comment section. Not trying to drive engagement. Just please let me know. Until the next time, I don't know when that will be. I do have quite a lot of archive footage of stuff that I've done and not completed, or well, yeah, basically done and not completed. So maybe I'll release that in the meantime. I don't know. But yeah, I'll talk to you again sometime. See you in a bit.